Hello guys, I would like to welcome you to the 7th video of the short HTML5 video tutorial series for absolute beginners. So in this particular video, we are going to be taking a look at the difference between semantic and non-semantic elements in HTML. So all the elements in HTML can either be grouped as semantic elements or non-semantic elements. And when we say semantic elements, we are referring to the group of elements that have a special meaning to the web browser. On the other hand, non-semantic elements have no special meaning at all to a web browser. So let's see some difference. For example, the strong tag is a semantic element. The HR tag or a horizontal line tag is a semantic element. The BR tag or the line break tag is also another example of semantic element. So let's see those in action. So let's have our strong tag, and that is going to be composed of the opening strong tag, and then we also have our closing strong tag. Alright, so what these tags do is that they simply bolden any piece of text that is placed in between the opening strong tag and then the closing strong tag. So if I were to type anything outside the strong tags, nothing is going to be done to the text. So let's test that. Let's say this text is outside the strong tag. Let's see if I work and reload the browser. And as we can see, the text has not changed at all. But now let's copy the whole of this, and I'm going to place it inside the strong tag and edit it a bit. And so now I'm going to say inside. So inside, save, reload, and look at what has happened. So you see that all the text in the strong tag has been boldened. So this is what we mean by an HTML element having a special meaning to a browser. Just by using the opening strong tag and the closing strong tag, we have been able to bolden the piece of text that was written in those tags. So another example of a semantic element will be the HR tag, which I spoke about earlier on. So if I just type HR, let's have our angle brackets. So if I save this and reload the browser, you can see the browser has drawn a line from the left end to the right end of our browser just by typing this particular element. So this also has a very special meaning to a web browser, and so we'll classify the HR tag as a semantic element. So now let's talk about non-semantic elements. And non-semantic elements, like I said, they have no special meaning to a web browser. So for most of them, we just use them to group elements, like a div. So if I type a div here, let's have an opening div tag and then closing div tag. So anything I put in between the opening div tag and the closing div tag, nothing is going to be done to it. Nothing special at all will happen to it. So for example, if I say this text is inside the div tag, save my work, reload, as we can see, nothing was done to the text. And that is because a div is a non-semantic element, meaning that a div has no special meaning to a web browser. Okay, so another example of a non-semantic element that we will look at before we end this video is going to be a span element, and that is made up of an opening span tag and then a closing span tag. And so again, whatever we write in between the opening and closing span tags, nothing special is going to be done to that text. So let's say this text is inside the span tag, save, reload our browser, And as we can see again, nothing special was done to the piece of text that we placed between our opening and closing span tags. So what I want you to take out of this video is that the HTML elements are grouped into semantic and non-semantic elements. In short, semantic elements have special meanings to browsers. Non-semantic elements have no special meaning. They are basically just used for the purposes of grouping elements. That's all they do. So guys, that is going to be all for this video. But in the next video, we'll be looking at HTML formatting. But if in any case you have any comment about this video, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do well to subscribe so that you'll be the first to know when I upload the next video. Bye for now.